Duffy all flanked to the top of your screen on 2nd and 9. Fiedler with time, throws intercepted at the 10. Torrey James up the sideline with a blocker in front of him. Breaks free and should go all the way. Yards on the return. Jay Fiedler, afflicted with 3 first-half interceptions last week, throws a big one right here. Gannon throws. That is touchdown. And now, wait, it is a touchdown. James Jett with a quick slant got into the end zone, and the Raiders are on the board again. Zach Thomas back into the game. 1st and goal. Wheatley, right side. Touchdown.
Crowd silences when the Vikings have the ball. Almost on cue. First down pass to Randy Moss. And Randy Moss will score from Minnesota.
Here's the onslaught we talked about, Dick.
Didn't take long.
And that really wasn't on the corner. That was on Darren Perry, the safety.
Matthew Hatchett, the 3rd wide receiver on the 17-yard line. That's Carter going wide to the left. Another fake by Culpepper, and his pass to Chris Carter, touchdown!
Mathis had coverage, but did not play the ball. He played the man.
And the quick to Randy Moss, and he's going to get by almost everybody. In fact, he gets by everybody and goes into the end zone for a touchdown, a 68 yards.
Dick, that was a pass for 0. And it was all Randy Moss.
And here's Brooks, backed up, firing, and it's caught for the touchdown, and wide open was Dave Stahelski, the 3rd tight end.
What the Stahelski?
Boy, you're coming up with them today. Minnesota on the verge of passing the 400-yard mark in this game. And here is Robert Smith, touchdown Vikings. So there they are, the team of Moss, Carter, Smith, and Culpepper, who runs it all, his 2nd career postseason touchdown. 2:29 remaining. And the pass downfield caught by Willie Jackson. And Jackson to the 15, to the 10, and he's going to score for the Saints. A 48-yard touchdown pass. Aaron Brooks hitting Willie Jackson. Robert Griffith missed the tackle. And so Aaron Brooks with his 2nd touchdown pass of the game.
I think these two teams, I really do, I think they could go out and play in the parking lot.
The Eagles kick off. They have an outstanding record when they lose the toss, which they did because they're kicking off. This is Ron Dixon with some room, and Dixon can fly away from Akers, and he's gone. He's not going to be stopped by anybody. What a way to open up a playoff game. The Giants, Ron Dixon from 97 yards.
I think the fact that they're only down by 10 still gives them a little hope. They haven't been able to do anything and they're only down by 10 points.
McNabb throws. And the pass is almost picked up. It is picked up. Sehorn came up with it. Jason Sehorn is going to take it in. He missed his first effort and came up with a bounce.
And that's the frustration we're just talking about. Your time is a little off. You start to force things. Great coverage by Jason Sehorn.
Here comes the Giant pressure showing again. Outside the small, and small scores for the Eagles.
That's a play they call smoke when they just see that when the corner's off.
George. Samari Roll lost track of who he was supposed to cover.
First and goal, Jamal Lewis. He ties it up. He's in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 37-yard field goal attempt on 4th and a yard and a half. Blocked again. And picked off. He can run it. Look out. Anthony Mitchell. Anthony Mitchell at the 50. And Mitchell is going to go all the way for a Baltimore touchdown.
Second and 9. Gannon looking for the end zone, has a man, touchdown! James Jett. Steps up, gonna run it, inside the 5, touchdown!
See whether he gets back in eventually. Bears have not done much, and on the end around, Ahmad Merritt. Merritt with great speed, and Merritt breaks one man to beat, and that's Troy Vincent. And Merritt will go in, touchdown, Chicago. In motion is James Thrash, and here is McNabb. Stutter stepping his way in the pocket, and now he fires, and all alone, sitting in the end zone for a touchdown, is Cecil Martin, the fullback. Staley will go in motion. And McNabb's pass tipped, and it's intercepted. And it's Jerry Azuma, and he's going to go in. Staley lines up to the top. And the pass, touchdown. Deuce Staley, and no one had him covered.
Well, they went to an empty set there, Dick, and nobody went out there with him. He was all by himself. Donovan saw it, gets the ball hiked early, and then throws it to him.
Second and goal at the 5. Under 3.5 to go. Quarterback draw, and a touchdown for Donovan McNabb. And how sweet it must be for McNabb, who grew up in Dalton, in the south side of Chicago.
Ray Blige and Nickelback.
Favre picked off. Aeneas Williams, touchdown.
Brett Favre didn't read that one. Aeneas Williams was just sitting there, and Brett Favre threw it right to him.
1 yard away from a touchdown on second and goal. Zerouay. Second effort, touchdown.
Here's your guy that got a block, Leonard Little, right there.
Favre's pass is complete to Freeman, and Freeman jumps. They haven't called it touch. Now it's a touchdown. Have it second and 3 inside the 5 of the Packers.
3 wide receivers out on this side.
Touchdown. Torrey Holt.
That you would take over Marshall Faulk. Ernie said no.
Touchdown. James Hodgins, the fullback. You don't hear that name much.
That was 3 ugly plays.
Now Josh Miller to punt it. Jermaine Lewis drifting back inside his 15. Now picks up some blocks.
Look out.
40, one man to beat the punter, and he will not be able to catch Jermaine Lewis. There it is, as advertised. Lewis, 88 yards for the touchdown. There's your possession time. If first downs rack up, and that means possession time. It's off wide open. Burris, Plexico, Burris, touchdown, Steelers.
The motion to both directions, and Marshall Faulk barrels into the end zone. And a bunch of receivers on the right.
And they're getting deeper.
Favre has the ball deflected and intercepted. That's Tommy Polley, touchdown.
Alex Brown tried to get up the goalpost and couldn't do it.
1st and 10 for the Green Bay Packers at their own 25. Intercepted and it bounced off the hands. This is Aeneas Williams, touchdown. That's quite a story how he got down to where he could play again. Favre throws, touchdown. Antonio Freeman, his second of the day.
And Warwick Dunn living in Atlanta, so that was an easy choice for him after a while. Pressure put on Vick, and the interception. Bobby Taylor. And Bobby Taylor in the end zone for the touchdown. Dan Reeves told us last night we're not good enough of a team to overcome turnover. So the 4th down play, and they're going to run it. And here's Donovan McNabb's pass, and it's caught, flag down. James Thrash running into the end zone, touchdown. James Thrash caught it, and no one near him, and a 35-yard touchdown pass.
Defense to the 22 is declined.
Yeah, McNair and Fisher had the 6 on the scoreboard. Quarterback draw, and it's a touchdown for Steve McNair. George again, touchdown. How impressive a first quarter, the Tennessee Titan offense. 10th season out of Notre Dame. Maddox to the end zone. Touchdown, Hines Ward. Ward, who was the number 2 pass catcher in the league this year with 112. And a dozen of those touchdowns, finds the end zone quickly for the Steelers. So what a break for Maddox and the Steelers. A chance to take the lead with a fumble to start this second half. Zerouay, quiet in the first half. He's ripping here in the second half. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
And that is why Amos Zerouay is the feature back in this Pittsburgh offense now.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown. And how appropriate. It's Wycheck with a score.
And an excellent job of changing things around for Tennessee.
1st and goal at the 2. Holcomb is back in. The throw, touchdown! Wide open is Aaron Kinney. The other tight end, Julie Fisher, joins the Titan fans as they cheer back-to-back scores. 2nd and 5. 28-20. The Steelers trail by 8. Quick throw, complete. That's Hines Ward. Touchdown.
They've got to go for 2.
He's in a tight end position. This is all stuff with set blocking. Touchdown.
But then today they've been featuring more of Mike Allstott.
3rd down and 7. This is Juravicius. And that's a touchdown. What do you mean he can't play polo? 2nd down and 6. 7.5 to go in the half. Johnson fires, end zone, Dudley for the touchdown. What a start for Brad Johnson. Touchdown, all stop. Ran to Sapp side again.
Richie and Crockett in the backfield. Crockett straight ahead to the end zone. Touchdown.
Pennington rolling, throws, Gerald Sowell, easy touchdown.
Pass complete to Gerald Sowell. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, you're talking about keeping a team off balance.
Cannon, pump fake, down the sideline. Touchdown, Jerry Porter.
Wide receiver and a player that's going to be a star in this league. It's just a matter, is it going to be next year or 2 years?
3rd and 4.
He physically is terrific.
Cannon, throwing, end zone, Rice, touchdown.
And it's going to be a shuffle pass, and the ball is loose.
It wasn't a shuffle pass, that was backwards.
And the ball is going to be recovered near the goal line. And the Panthers are saying it's a touchdown if they recover it if the ball is over the goal line. And it is.
Nope.
Was an official sign given here. The Panthers are coming off the field. It was a lateral to Deshaun Foster. And it's a touchdown. Mohsin Muhammad recovers in the end zone for a touchdown. First and goal at the 7, and here's Brad Hoover, touchdown.
There you go, Tony.
That was a nice one for you, brother.
Chance for a running play the rest of the game. And here it is, Marshall Faulk diving inside, touchdown. From the 31 of Carolina. Delone fires to an open Smith. Steve Smith is going to go all the way. No flags down. Smith scores, and the Carolina Panthers win in overtime.
On a 3rd and 14.
69-yard play.
Unbelievable.
Brady gets all kinds of protection, throwing down the middle, caught, touchdown. Bethel Johnson, the rookie out of Texas A&M. 2nd and goal. Brown the other way. Cuts it back to the end zone. Touchdown.
Off the tackle. That is one impressive drive by the Tennessee Titans.
Smith. Touchdown. McNair throws, and that's complete. Inside the 5, Derek Mason looking for the end zone. No touchdown signal as yet. It is now a touchdown.
10th play of this opening drive. The fake to Rhodes. Manning down the middle to Stokely. Touchdown! Brandon Stokely, who caught 4 passes for over 140 yards and 2 touchdowns. James, a huge hole. Touchdown! Edgerrin James slams in from 11. Green goes to a secondary target. Dante Hall. Touchdown! What a great read by Green. He knew his primary target was covered. Boom! 2nd and goal. Fake to James. The toss wide open. Touchdown Lipinski. Tom Lipinski, who didn't run the ball or catch a pass all season. 30 against the Raiders in 91. 3rd and goal. Holmes. Touchdown. Make sure that James knows the call. And throws deep for Wayne. Touchdown. Oh my. How good is the Colts good?
Well, the rating that counts is 31.
Unstoppable. As the Broncos learned last week in Indianapolis. Here comes Dante Hall. 40. got a chance to go. 50. Vanderjagt to beat. Touchdown, Dante Hall. 92 yards, and they're going crazy. James plows into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, it's Holmes setting up about it. And he has one touchdown. He has two touchdowns. 27, an all-time mark in the regular season, and 2 here today.
Play action. Barr going for it all for Ferguson. End zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Eagles are confused. Barr for Ferguson again. A leap and a catch and another touchdown.
Great job there, too, by Deuce Staley to pick up that corner blitzing.
There's Staley. There's a touchdown. Kept it 14-7. McNabb. Kabir Baja-Villamila whiffs. Donovan McNabb, what a play. Wow. End zone touchdown. Pinkston. Second and 7 on the 18 of St. Louis. Play action for Vic. He has time. Pass is caught and down to the goal line and in for the touchdown is Crumpler. That didn't take long. Handled the bulk of the running back duties, replaces him. Play action, and Bulger wants to go deep, and he has an open man, and it's Kevin Curtis. Kevin Curtis will go into the end zone for a touchdown.
That opening series when he should have been tackled at the line of scrimmage and went for 47.
Second and 10, and there is Dunn breaking one up the middle, and Warwick Dunn is off. And they're not going to catch him. Warwick Dunn, no flags down in the end zone for the touchdown. So it'll be second down and 9, already in field goal range for Jay Feely. And Vic hands off to Dunn. Warwick Dunn again slices off, and he'll walk in for the touchdown. Great block that time by the fullback, Fred McCrary, who was signed in mid-December. Bulger again with a world of time. Alone in the end zone is Torrey. Hold for the touchdown.
Or a defensive lineman or a linebacker, Moose.
And Algie Crumpler, another threat in the red zone. Third and goal from the 6-yard line. And here is Michael Vick, and he drills it, and the pass is caught for the touchdown by Peerless Price.
Are doing it all on their own.
Allen Rossum, who has returned to punt for a touchdown in this game. He had one in the regular year, and this kick is a low kick. And Rossum fields it on his own 41-yard line.
Boy, they got a wall set up.
A Falcon is shaken up, but Rossum racing to the 30-yard line. Allen Rossum still on his feet and goes out of bounds. And Warwick Dunn with 2 touchdowns on the ground. And here is Duckett. He'll walk in.
Not a whole lot left in the Rams right there.
Damn, I'm sorry.
And straight ahead from the 1-yard line, Brady dives ahead. Touchdown, New England.
And a first down at the 29-yard line. Play action and going deep for Jackson. Touchdown.
Just not staying on the line of scrimmage, you know, trying to push the guy and get their hands up. They're actually getting penetration and putting pressure on Matt Hasselbeck.
Third down from the 5. Hasselbeck running from the pocket will try to make it in there. He'll get the first down. He'll get the touchdown. And Alexander leads the cheers. Matt Hasselbeck with a 6-yard run for the score. No more dink and dunk, although they ended up with a big play to the dink and dunk H-back. Third down and 6. And Brunell. He's chased from the pocket and fires across play, and it's knocked away, and it's caught for the touchdown. Santana Moss. Moss makes the catch off the deflection, and the Redskins get their first touchdown of the game.
39-yard penalty, and it's Anderson diving in. Touchdown, Denver.
I tell you, there's a lot of ways to look at that pass interference.
One play later are in. Mike Anderson. And right you are. Plummer rolling, throwing, hitting, touchdown, Rod Smith. On first and goal, Brady. Over the top, back to the end zone, and Gibbons has a touchdown catch for the 7th consecutive postseason game.
Third down, a short 3. Roethlisberger over the middle, touchdown, and wide open was Randall L. And what an opening drive by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fake, Roethlisberger throws. Touchdown! It's Heath Miller, the rookie tight end, and the Steelers have scored again. The bus is in the touchdown garage again. Jerome Bettis with some Pittsburgh frosting in Indianapolis, 20-3. Here comes the blitz. Manning goes, has a man open. Dallas Clark, the tight end, spins back. 20, 10, Clark, touchdown! Peyton Manning waving off the punt team. Buys his team a touchdown. All 3 timeouts are left also for Indianapolis, in case you were wondering. Up the middle goes Edgerrin James. He's in the end zone. Touchdown. One possession game.
Will they go for 2 here? Got to go for 2 to get within a field goal.
Giving them help throughout the ball game. 2nd and 8, blitz. Urlacher was coming. Smith gets behind the defense. There's a flag down. Smith makes the reception, a move, and he's into the end zone. But a penalty flag is down. Back near the spot where Smith made the catch. Peterson reaches out, touchdown. In this game than at any other point this year. 1st and goal, they let Grossman throw. Clark, the tight end, touchdown. The Carolina offensive line at 2nd down and 20. Delhomme is going to shoot for Smith. Down the field, Smith has another. Thompson fell down, and Smith was left alone.
They hand to the fullback. And into the end zone is Jason McKee. Play action from Delone. Wide open is the tight end Mangum for a touchdown.
for Matt Hasselbeck and the Seahawks. The handoff to Sean Alexander, and he starts the game 3 for 3 from the Packers 11. Off the play fake, Hasselbeck to the end zone. 5 from the Seahawks 15. 5 to Jennings. Touchdown. Second and goal from the 1. Grant, touchdown. 4 wide receivers set. Second and goal. Morency in the backfield. Favre lobbing it into the end zone. And the catch is made for a touchdown. The Packers have their first lead of the game.
I don't know how a 28-year-old man would be able to do that.
On first and goal from the 3, Grant fires for the end zone. Touchdown.
What a great extra effort of him getting in the end zone on that play.
4 receivers set. Second down and 11. Favre dumps it off to Brandon Jackson. Jackson down the sidelines into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. I thought Julian was about to do a jumping jack. Grant, touchdown. His 3rd of the game.
They're getting that confidence reinforced on this opening drive.
3rd and goal, and Garrard with pressure gets it away, and it's a touchdown. Boy, I tell you, the Patriots may want to take a look if Garrard had a knee on the ground before he tossed it. Just beating the play clock. And now again, all kinds of time back in the end zone. What a catch. Touchdown, Benjamin Watson.
What a throw in one game.
And Maroney again driving in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Patriots. So now they go to the air. Garrard with the throw and the catch. It's made. What a catch. What a throw. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ernest Wilford.
Let the receivers run with it after they catch it.
13 yards to Gaffney, sets up 1st and goal to go. And Brady still has the football. What a fake to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, New England. It's Welker.
They faked it.
To the conference playoffs. Now 3rd and 3. Brady getting to stand there long enough to find Watson for the 2nd time tonight. And a New England touchdown.
They tell us from the sideline he just had the wind knocked out of him. Play fake. Manning under pressure. Throwing inside the 5. Touchdown. Dallas Clark. Rivers throwing corner of the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Vincent Jackson. Little pump fake. Down the sideline. Caught. It is a touchdown. Chris Chambers. What a throw by Phillip Rivers. Play clock is down to 5. Manning in control, short drop, throwing to the far side, and that's complete. Reggie Wayne to the end zone. Screen for Sproles. With blocking. First down and down the sideline, and he's gone. Touchdown, San Diego. 56 yards. Manning throwing left side, wide open, Gonzalez. Gonzalez on his feet to the end zone. Touchdown.
Drayton Florence thought that he pushed Anthony Gonzalez out of bounds.
Volek going to keep it. No touchdown. Now it's called a touchdown.
Game. I mean, that win, as improbable as it looked, really saved their season.
Manning fires and finds a wide open Amani Toomer, who stays on his feet down the sideline. No penalty flags. Touchdown. Cowboys spread him out. Throw for the corner. T.O. Touchdown. Barber No signal yet. Touchdown. Manning over the middle. Toomer, touchdown, New York. What a drive put together by Manning, and a fight breaks out between Brandon Jacobs and Roy Williams. Jacobs is the tailback. Jacobs gets it and scores. Touchdown, Giants.
First and goal. Chris Johnson, right side, inside the 5, diving, touchdown. Questionable on his return. Each team penalized 4 times. Flacco stepping up. Gonna go deep down the sideline. It is caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Derek Mason.
And getting on a big guy, blocking downfield is his specialty.
Williams out, Jonathan Stewart in. And this is Stewart inside the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown. Four receivers, third and goal. Warner to the end zone, touchdown, Tim Hightower.
Mike Turgevac's not going to be happy with that one.
He split all the way out to the right, now Spock in motion. Second down and 1, Warner stumbled, hands it off to James, and Edgerrin James is in for a touchdown.
Great feet, Edgerrin James. He's got Damian Lewis in his face immediately.
Kurt Warner does a great...
Warner on 2nd and 9. Loads of time. Now he throws. It's caught by Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald dives across. Touchdown.
You got to get in at halftime. You've got to make some adjustments. If you're going to get beat, you can't let Larry Fitzgerald.
First and goal for the Panthers from the 8. Under 1 minute remaining. Steve Smith. Smith into the end zone. Only his second reception. And he has the Panthers' second touchdown of the game.
At Minnesota. McNabb keeps it. Tries to break the plane. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The dangerous move of exposing the football. Fake the handoff, the flip for Selleck, and a touchdown for Philadelphia. Touchdown, Eagles. And with the extra point, Akers can make it a 9-point game.
A gain of 12, and on first down, another play action. And Rivers going for the deep ball for Vincent Jackson. And Jackson makes the catch. Touchdown, San Diego. 2 minutes into the game. Everyone's pronounced his last name incorrectly. It's Cypress. So beware, we're going with that the rest of the day as Holmes takes off. Holmes inside the 50. Gets past Cypress. Nene has the angle. He gets past him hurdling and takes it in for the touchdown. Santonio Holmes breaks it 68 yards. They find the end zone against the Chargers. Talking about the offensive unit. It's Parker. He's going to make his way in. Touchdown, Steelers. Down, Roethlisberger has Miller, and he fights for it, and he gets it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The pass interference is always an option, too.
First and goal. And it's Russell taking it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown, San Diego. Legadou Nane What an impressive drive that was. Rivers. But running out the clock here. And Parker taking it toward the end zone, and he's in for a touchdown. At their team facilities, those Lombardi trophies. 2 minutes away from being a game away from playing for a Super Bowl berth. And first, though, Sproles says, hey, don't forget about us. Sproles takes it for the touchdown, 62 yards.
Anquan Bolden inactive today, and the handoff to Hightower, and he picks up a first down and more. Tim Hightower on the first play from scrimmage takes it all the way for a Cardinals touchdown, 70 yards. 10th play of the drive for the Saints. 2nd and goal. Hamilton, touchdown. Bush again, split to the left. From the 17-yard line, Breeze steps up. Now he throws, and the catch is made for a touchdown by Jeremy Shockey. Replaced by rookie Greg Toller. Here's Bush on 1st and 10 from the Cardinals 46. He stays on his feet. Spectacular run by Bush. And Reggie Bush takes it all the way for another Saints touchdown. First and goal from the 4. Petey Wells walks it in for a Cardinals touchdown.
And there was nobody there.
Those dominant pass rushers, Bertrand Berry, pretty tough coming off the edge.
From the 44, flea flicker, some trickery from Sean Payton as Breeze fires downfield, and the catch is made by Devery Henderson for a Saints touchdown.
You talked about it. That's going to be a tough chore for that Cardinal defense.
2nd and goal. Breeze to the end zone. Touchdown. Marcus Colston. Reggie Bush from the 17. Bush across midfield. Reggie Bush. His 2nd touchdown today. 83 yards on the punt return.
Manning talking to the troops. Play clock down to 5. Manning throwing, far side corner in the end zone, caught, touchdown, Austin Collie. Manning throws, touchdown, Reggie Wayne.
By the play of Mike Jenkins, the second-year starting right corner.
Well, they can play a lot of ways. I mean, they're able to get so much pressure with their front four, they don't have to bring extra people.
Favre lets it go, downfield, pass caught. Touchdown, Rice. On 1st down, Favre fakes the handoff. Ducks under pressure, hits Rice, who's got his 2nd. And an avid outdoorsman. On 3rd down, Favre backpedaling as he lofts it for Rice. How good is that combo? That's their 3rd of the day. Touchdown, Vikings. Jets at San Diego coming up later. On 4th down, play action. Favre, end zone, Shenko. How about another? Touchdown, Vikings.
Rivers going to the end zone, and he's got his man. Touchdown, San Diego. Chris Wilson. Jets trying to go in front in this divisional playoff game. Sanchez is going to throw it. Rolling out. Looking. Now throws. And he's got the touchdown to Dustin Keller. And the Jets take the lead. Midway 4th. You set it down. 47.
Sean Green plowing ahead and taken off. Green to the 20. He's not going to be caught. Touchdown, New York Jets.
Touchdown Jets.
Broke away from Eric Weddle and explodes for 53 yards and a touchdown. Scrolls in the backfield. Rivers sneaks it across for the San Diego touchdown.
Once again, Legursky in the backfield. Once again, Mendenhall with the handoff. Bounces off a tackler. Touchdown. A few flags have been thrown, and we're early here. Straight ahead. Rice to the 5. Touchdown.
And not just any touchdown, but a rushing touchdown.
Pump fake. Now throws over the middle. No, incomplete. And Terrell Suggs making his presence felt again.
Did Jeff Triplett rule that? I don't think he did. I think that's a live football. That's a Baltimore touchdown.
That's Corey Redding doing the celebrating. Short drop, throws, touchdown! Todd Heap.
It was sloppy ball handling.
Roethlisberger, locked in, touchdown! Keith Miller. Roethlisberger over the middle of the goal line, touchdown, Hines Ward.
Yep, he now has 2.
8 Pittsburgh red zone trips against Baltimore, 6 touchdowns, 2 field goals. Mendenhall. Touchdown! And a penalty marker flies.
Part of what's been a tremendous turnaround here with the Falcons. Here's Turner. Michael Turner won't go down. Touchdown, Atlanta. Spread him out again. Rodgers has time, slings it to Nelson. Touchdown, Green Bay. What an impressive throw, and then the catch when the ball hit the pylon, dead in the end zone. Touchdown. So the right call on the field, and now Weems on the return has some room, has some blocking, and there he goes. The Pro Bowl returner, Eric Weems, touchdown, no flags.
I think I'd follow his lead block.
Kuhn is behind him, and he spins in for the touchdown, Green Bay. And B.J. Raji led the charge into the end zone. Now a 4-man rush. Rodgers for James Jones. Jones fought for it. Touchdown. What a catch. In Tampa Bay against Philadelphia back in 06. So a bit of a risk. Pass is picked off. Tramon Williams, and he may go. They tried to bite off more yardage, and they just got burned. Rodgers has time to survey the whole field, and now he'll run into the end zone. No signal yet. Touchdown.
You know, you never know till it's proven, but he really believed he had a great one right from the beginning.
2nd down and 6. Starks, it's faked to him. Rodgers keeps it. Kuhn fights toward the end zone for the touchdown. Matt Ryan changes it at the line. 2nd and 2. Good pocket for Ryan, who throws for Roddy White. Touchdown. A little closer are the Falcons.
Bears must get to the 45 for a first down. Cutler fires downfield, and the catch is made by the tight end Greg Olsen for a Bears touchdown. Second and goal. Chester Taylor, his first carry today. He walks it in for a Bears touchdown. Empty backfield. Forte in the slot to the left. Butler will take it himself into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
So two of our injuries today falling into that category.
Butler moving to his right, inside the 5, to the end zone. And Jay Cutler has his second rushing touchdown today. Hasselbeck, end zone, touchdown, Mike Williams. Third down and 1. Play action. Butler. Davis. Touchdown. Kellen Davis.
That was the Bears that find where Stokely is and try to cover him.
That pass is nearly intercepted by Tillman, and then it's caught by Williams for a touchdown.
That's not going to go over well with Rod Marinelli. Not at this stage of the game. He's going to want his team to finish strong, and that's unacceptable.
46 yards to Obamanu, and now Stokely is in for the touchdown. That didn't take long.
Ryan Urlacher is flipping out right now.
Richardson, the fullback, offset behind Sanchez. And they'll take LT out of the backfield on second and goal. Throw it to Tomlinson, and he is in for the touchdown. What a catch by LT.
It sure was.
Looking for Edwards. Has him at the 5, and Edwards takes a couple of Patriots in with him. Touchdown, New York. He carried Merriweather and McCourty all the way to the end zone. Due to some comments he made earlier in the week. First and goal, and Brady, it's all set up with the time. No one open, now throws, and he's got the open man indeed. It's Algie Crumpler for the touchdown. Third down snap. Sanchez to the end zone over Arrington, and touchdown, New York, Santonio Holmes.
That was an unbelievable catch.
This is their only hope now. If they can find a way to stop them, Jets would clinch it with a field goal. Nick Falk, though, of course, missed one earlier. That's not even going to be a case now because Green is taking it home. Touchdown, New York.
Well, they got a penalty on there for excessive celebration, I think. Oh, well, don't wonder.
Yeah, baby.
It's all the way to the end zone. Back of the end zone, Branch has it. Touchdown, New England. 24 seconds.
Smith fires downfield on second down, and Vernon Davis will take it all the way for a Niners touchdown. 49 yards. Third and goal from the 4. Smith, the slant. Touchdown! Michael Crabtree. Sproles split out to the right. Breeze on second down to the end zone for Jimmy Graham for a Saints touchdown. Saints must get to the 22 for a first down as Breeze fires downfield. And Marcus Colston makes a spectacular catch for a Saints touchdown. Play clock at 2, second and 10 from the 44. Sproles makes the catch, first down and more. Inside the 20, the 10, touchdown, Darren Sproles. 49ers empty the backfield. Smith on third down. He will take it himself for a first down and more. Alex Smith is in. Touchdown. A minute 48 remaining. Saints need a touchdown. From their own 34-yard line, empty backfield. Breeze throws. Jimmy Graham makes the catch inside the 30. And Graham is inside the 10. And he takes it all the way for a Saints go-ahead touchdown. 66 yards from Breeze to Graham. Smith on 3rd and 3. He throws to the end zone, and the catch is made by Vernon Davis for a Niners touchdown.
They hurry to the line on 1st and goal, and Brady with time, end zone, yes! Touchdown New England in less than 2 minutes. It's Welker with the catch. They line up Hernandez in the backfield again, 2nd down and 3. Brady back to the end zone, and did he pull it in? Gronkowski says yes, and the official agrees. Touchdown New England.
Make him throw it in to score.
He likes the quarterback draw. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and McGahee drives it across. Touchdown Denver. Right up the gut, 5 yards for the touchdown. Across the middle, caught. Gronkowski in. Touchdown New England. The first time we talked to Brady about Gronkowski, he said, "You would not believe this guy's mitts. His hands are huge." 17 touchdown receptions, 1 on the ground. Brady now goes down the field for the long ball. Branch has it in stride. Deion Branch is in for the touchdown. 61 yards. State. He played the role of Tebow in the scout team, preparing for this one. Brady's got him! Touchdown and an NFL record in the postseason for the quarterback. Gronkowski for the 3rd time tonight. 2nd down and 10. And Brady has Hernandez. What a move, and he's in for the touchdown. And Tom Brady has just tied the all-time postseason full game record with 6 touchdown passes.
But you can't see it.
Flacco throwing. Touchdown.
This year they only gave up 18. How's that for a mark improvement?
Flacco. End zone. Anquan Bolden for the touchdown. 3rd and goal. Foster. Touchdown.
Well, that was nothing short of a tremendous drive by the Houston Texans.
On 1st down all day, wide open, pass complete. That's Nix, and Hakeem Nix inside the 10, touchdown Giants, no flags. Double that, now 2nd and 8. Rodgers keeps it. Underneath, Coon for the touchdown. And get out of bounds, they're going to have a chance for Lawrence Tynes field goal. Be a 55-yard try from here, and now instead, they're going for it all. The pass is caught for the touchdown. Unbelievable. Hakeem Nix on a last-second heave by Eli Manning. And with under 7 to play. Play action. Manning slings it. Touchdown Manningham. And a quick strike after the takeaway. End zone. pass is caught for the touchdown. Donald Driver. And the Packers are not finished yet. Here's Jacobs cutting back. Getting to the edge. Jacobs is in for the touchdown. From Brandon Jacobs.
Back to his own 10. Breaking free, right side. Gets a block. Holiday down the sideline. Touchdown, Denver. With time, gonna go deep, has a man open down the middle of the field, it is caught, touchdown, Torrey Smith! Manning now looking at a 3rd and 7. Throwing, tip, intercepted, picked off by the Ravens. Corey Graham to the end zone for the touchdown!
He keeps playing.
Manning on 3rd and 8. With time. Going. Corner of the end zone. It is. Caught for the touchdown. Brandon Stokely. Hurry! Manning. Pump fake. Throwing for the end zone. Moreno. Touchdown. First down now at the 32 of the Broncos. Flacco going to go deep down the sideline. For the touchdown, Torrey Smith.
And again, Champ Bailey.
And Denver will get the football first here in the second half. Trendon Holiday. He'll be able to run this one out of the end zone from about 4 or 5 yards deep. And right up the middle of the field. And there he goes! Holiday! 20-10 touchdown Denver. Rice again. Touchdown Baltimore.
They've got to be hurting. They have got to be tired.
Manning throwing to this side. That's complete to Thomas. Thomas to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown.
But that's not going to get it done.
Flacco stepping up and throwing deep down the far sideline. Caught! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Jacoby Jones! How does that happen in the Denver secondary?
On 2nd and 7, they fake the handoff. Kaepernick has all day. And he's picked! Shields back the other way. Sam Shields is going to take it in for the touchdown. Kaepernick steps up, will try and run to pick it up. He's got a touchdown.
He's able to buy some time.
Here's Harris cutting back. Jawan Harris for the touchdown. Got to get it into the end zone. That's Crabtree. And he does. Right on that bad right arm. 2nd and 6. Kaepernick. Crabtree for the touchdown.
By not making the snap, Ridley.
On 1st down, Rodgers over the middle's got a man. Touchdown, James Jones. 2nd down and 4. Kaepernick keeps it. Fooled everybody. Colin Kaepernick. What a game. Touchdown. Gore gets it and powers his way in for the touchdown. And he gets it. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Super Bowl coming up on the 3rd of February in New Orleans. Rodgers looking for somewhere to go with it. He's going to throw for Jennings and a touchdown. Ryan to Tony Gonzalez and a touchdown. He will interview for 2 other head coaching vacancies. Wouldn't say which team. Looking for Roddy White. Touchdown. Wilson to throw it on 1st down and a wide open Golden Tate inside the 5, and he'll tiptoe into the end zone. A touchdown for the Seahawks. See, the first time, and it's his 4th career playoff game. Line is eclipsed 200 yards passing, and it's Snelling who finds the end zone. They fake it to him, and Wilson will run it in for the touchdown. Play action fake, wide open, and an easy touchdown to Zach Miller, and don't look now, here come the Seahawks. They just give it to Lynch, who fumbled the ball, but then it's picked up by Under for a Seattle touchdown.
That's why Hernandez was wide open. Quickly to the line, and here's the handoff to Vereen, who goes in untouched. Shane Vereen from a yard out. 6 for 120 by Welker. 1st and goal. Brady's over 200 yards passing. Brady goes over to Vereen, and Vereen is all alone for the touchdown. Foster is near the goal line. He's in for the touchdown.
He said to Matt Schaub last night.
New England from the 8, 2nd and 6. And it's Ridley running in for the touchdown. Stephen Ridley. Lloyd makes the move, and he's in for the touchdown.
So many options. That's what it is.
They elect not to, and then they go for the deep ball or down the middle. And here's Brady airing it out. Oh, a catch! Vereen has his 3rd touchdown of the game. From the 25 of New England. There's a throw down the field. And Posey makes the catch, but might have had the body out of bounds. Yes, indeed. 4th time in the quarter they've gone for it on 4th down. Shots pass, caught for the touchdown by Foster.
Second down and 1 with Lynch in the backfield. They give it to Marchand. 1st down. Good cut. Lynch in for the touchdown. They try and run it in with Robinson, and he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Here's Lynch to the outside. Marshawn Lynch. Touchdown. Here's the game. End zone, and Colston's got it. Touchdown. This is not over.
Patriots excel at getting the turnovers on their home field. LeGarrette Blount, left side, end zone, touchdown. Here they go in a hurry. Blount, left side, end zone, touchdown.
This is, even with the gifts of number 12. On 1st
Now play fake this time. Luck stepping up down the sideline for Brazil. He's got it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And again, Alfonso Dennard, the defensive back, he's been in on everything.
LeGarrette Blount now the deep back behind Brady on first and goal. Blount diving for the touchdown. Ridley in the backfield. Ridley gets the handoff, trying the right side to the end zone.
He's
touchdown.
This is not your daddy's New England Patriots.
Yard pickup to the New England 35. Play fake to Richardson. Luck going for it all down the middle. Got it for the touchdown. LeVon Brazil. Blount is in the backfield. Blount has the handoff. And Blount picking his way through. And there he goes. LeGarrette Blount.
You run the ball enough. It is Stephen Ridley's turn.
It is, and Devlin, the lead blocker ahead of him. Ridley, the handoff, right side, looking for the end zone. Touchdown.
He's on the sideline on first down. Protection for Newton. Going for it all, and the pass caught for the touchdown, Steve Smith. Play action. Kaepernick has Davis incomplete. They're saying he was out of bounds. Kaepernick keeps it. Cuts upfield for the touchdown. He then mocks the touchdown celebration of Cam Newton in the end zone.
Receivers. 14th play of this first possession for the Broncos. And to the end zone. And it is caught for a touchdown. Demaryius Thomas across the plane. As Rivers goes to the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown by Keenan Allen. Second and goal. There's the handoff. Moreno pushes it across for the touchdown. First and 10. To the end zone. To Allen, and did he break the play? Yes, he did. Touchdown, San Diego.
Bernard Pierce now comes in as the running back. Fake it to him. The bootleg to the right. The pass is caught. Aiken makes the catch. And Aiken takes it all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. 3rd and 7. Flacco over the middle. Juggled and caught for the touchdown by Steve Smith. Sets up on the right side.
All rushers to the right.
Brady stepping up, heading for the end zone, touchdown. Tom Brady. Ravens with 76 yards, thanks mainly to Forsett. 2nd and 10. Brady slings it to the outside, a little bit low, but caught. Amendola able to dive into the end zone. Touchdown. Again, they go 5 wide from the 11. 3-man rush. Flacco throws, and it is caught for a touchdown by Owen Daniels. And on first down, Flacco will throw a swing pass to Forsett, and Forsett will go uncontested into the end zone for the touchdown. Baltimore shows blitz. Will they come? They do, but the pass is caught by Gronkowski. Touchdown. Edelman in motion. Edelman takes the swing pass. Edelman's going to throw. Deep downfield, wide open. Amendola. Touchdown. 51 yards. Brady. To LaFell. Touchdown.
Play clock at 2. They get it off. Blitz coming. Wilson's just going to loft it towards the end zone. Touchdown! Doug Baldwin. And the Seahawks strike first. Play clock at 3. They get it off. Newton over the middle. Benjamin. Touchdown! He didn't have much room to fire it in, but he did so, and the rookie has got Carolina on the board. Good. 4-man rush. Now a late blitz. Wilson lofts it up for Kearse. What a catch! Jermaine Kearse on his way, diving! Touchdown!
On the other side, Russell Wilson, you can't take a sack that would take you out of field goal range.
3rd and 10. Blitz coming. They get rid of it. It's Luke Wilson. First down and more. Touchdown! Second and 4. Again time. Near side. Intercepted! It's intercepted by Chancellor! Touchdown! 89 yards! Carolina still fighting, 2nd and 1. Going to heave towards Benjamin in the end zone, and he's got it. Great catch as he in. Touchdown!
Rodgers throws for the touchdown. Corliss. Play action, wide open, Klutz, fullback, touchdown. And what a time for his first touchdown. Williams breaks a tackle, looking for a block, and he's got another postseason touchdown. Be like 1967 all over again. 1st and goal from the 1. Here is Murray for the touchdown. And the Dallas Cowboys have added to that lead with the extra point to come to make it an 8-point game. They only rush 4. Rodgers with a pass to Adams. What a throw. Adams inside the 10. Touchdown. Looking left, now right. Now end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rodgers.
Had 8 rush touchdowns the last 6 games of the regular season, but up top, it's a touchdown to Demaryius Thomas. Right over LaRon Landry. They go Herron. He goes left. He's in the end zone for the touchdown.
What a call, what a play, designed perfectly. They take advantage of a stout defensive front.
Knicks at the top. Hilton stacked on the right side, but looking left,
And finding Allen for the touchdown, Indianapolis. And Luck has the time. Fires it to the end zone. He's got the touchdown to Nix.
Boy, Akeem Nix just rips the football out of the air.
4 receivers set. Brady slings it. Touchdown! Gronkowski! The Patriots open with a bang.
Now watch the quarterback sneak here.
3rd and goal. It is a sneak. And Brady's in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots add to their lead. First down to the 16. Brady perfect on the drive. Brady delivers. Touchdown! Gronkowski! West lines up, off to the side of Smith. Rush is coming. Smith gets rid of it. To the end zone. Sliding grab. Albert Wilson. Touchdown, Kansas City. Alex Smith. Fantastic throw to Wilson.
Watch for the bubble screen here.
Smith on a pitch. West. He's got the angle for the touchdown.
Great call by Andy Reid. The option play.
Troy Guion comes in along with Dayton Jones, and it's 3rd down and goal. Only a 3-man rush. And Palmer to the back corner of the end zone, and it is caught. Michael Floyd for the touchdown. Play clock at 2. Blitz coming. Rodgers escapes and then fires on the run, and it is caught. Janis, touchdown. They're 3 for 3 on 3rd down on this drive. Ball at the 9. Palmer fires, and it's caught for the touchdown.
Get out of here.
Michael Floyd.
Oh, my goodness.
He resets Starks. They are going to bring pressure again. Rodgers is going to roll away. Throws it up in the air. Says a prayer. And Janis does he make
stop it.
Oh, please.
What a catch.
That's insane.
Oh, my. That may be one of the great throws ever made.
Brown is the motion man. Little flip to Fitzgerald. He scores. And the Cardinals win an amazing game.
Here's Stewart. Touchdown. Wilson just got it away. There's Kuechly. Touchdown, Carolina. Stewart again. Leaps. Got it. Touchdown. Five on 3rd down. 3rd and 14. End zone. Olsen. Leaping catch for the touchdown. Trying to get on the board. End zone. Curse. Touchdown. They don't get it here on 3rd and 11. Another decision for Pete Carroll. Blitz off the edge. Seahawks pick it up. Lockett in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. What a catch by the rookie working on Kurt Coleman. And what a throw. That would be headline grabbing. 3rd down and goal out to his right. Now spinning around and in a ton of trouble. This one is caught for the touchdown. Curse.
In fact, they've got Legursky lined up as a fullback.
He's the fullback.
A foot away, 1st and goal. It's Toussaint. And it's a touchdown. Back to Anderson.
Anderson fights for it, and he's across for the touchdown. Boy, there was contact. Looked like he was going to get stopped initially.
Third down. Wilson fires near side. Touchdown. It's Graham. First and goal. Ryan going to come to Jones. Touchdown. Two timeouts left for Atlanta after that one. Four-man rush. Ryan dancing, firing, wide open. Touchdown. It's Coleman.
The fact that Earl Thomas is not in the game.
Mike Pereira says good call. Second and goal it is. Freeman again tripped up, surging forward. Touchdown. First and goal. Freeman in a tailback. They're going to throw it. Throwing a fade to New. He's got it. Touchdown. The special teams penalties. So first down for Russell Wilson. Steps away, floats one towards the end zone. Baldwin, and just like that, a touchdown. But penalty flag, so let's wait and see.
I think that will stand. That's either illegal contact, defensive holding. I think that's a touchdown.
Can play anywhere on the field, any position. Very smart.
Last play went for 22 out of the backfield. They get it over to Lewis. Look at this speed. Dion Lewis to the end zone for the touchdown. Different rushers and receivers handling the football on that series for Houston.
What it takes, 12-play drives to usually score against this defense, even a field goal.
It's Dion Lewis. From the 2 and taken off. He's taken off. Peters trying to chase him. That is not a fair match. Lewis is going to break it. 98 yards. Second and 8. Taking the reverse, throwing to the end zone, wide open. It's a Houston touchdown for Dorowitz. Going for the big one to the end zone. It is caught by White for the touchdown. The Texans at this end of the field right before the half made some plays, but Lewis dives for it. I think he broke the plane, looking for a signal. There it is, touchdown.
Flags, free play. Rodgers, touchdown. Flags are down on the field. Sean Lee was back in coverage, and Richard Rodgers is good for the touchdown at 34 yards. Second down and goal. Here is Montgomery. In time, Montgomery, no signal yet. Touchdown. 319. Montgomery looking for his second, and he's got it. Dominance by the Green Bay Packers. Prescott. Bryant. Hitting stride. Bryant, touchdown. They answer fast. 26 yards on that one to Cook from the 3. Play action. Rodgers to his right, wide open, touchdown. And it's Cook who got him down there. End zone, touchdown, Witten. Trailing by 8. Bryant, touchdown!
Hill in the backfield. Pittsburgh, the only team that did not allow the first drive touchdown this season. And then in the playoffs they do, as Albert Wilson makes the catch for the touchdown. 3 receivers set to the left. Inside handoff, going to the end zone is Spencer Ware for the touchdown. The 4th down play. is one to the outside, and in he goes for a touchdown. Trey Burton leading the way with a block. Trips to the right. Ryan looks that way. Tries to dump it off and hits Freeman for a touchdown. Moving forward, just staying behind the line of scrimmage, and in they go for the score.
2nd and 6. From the 15. Mariota going to the end zone. A one-handed catch by Davis, who did not score a touchdown all regular season. And the rookie, though, finds one here in Foxborough.
Motion someone in, see if it's man or zone.
Fine little shuffle pass to White. And he dives across for the touchdown. White breaks outside. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the quarter. So now the 16th play of the drive. 3rd and goal. Back of the end zone. It is caught by Hogan for the touchdown. He's got Bolton, the running back, with the handle. Untouched. Untouched for the touchdown. Brandon Bolden.
It was a wide receiver.
Yes, it was. Deion Branch. 2nd and goal. Here's the pass to the end zone. And it is caught. Gronkowski. Fourth down, and they're bringing it. Got it away to the end zone, and it is caught. That's a touchdown. Davis gets his 2nd on the night.
4th and goal for Jacksonville. Bohannon in front of Fournette. Fournette goes airborne. He's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette launching himself into the end zone. And Jacksonville on the board first. Handoff, Fournette hurdles. Fournette cuts to the outside. Oh, Fournette trying to curl it inside the pylon. He's looking for the touchdown. Bortles operates out of the gun. Hand it off. Yeldon extends for the touchdown. Jacksonville is pouring it on here in the first half. Bell in the backfield from the gun. Roethlisberger steps, fires, end zone. It's caught. Antonio Brown, touchdown Steelers.
Another unbelievable catch by Antonio Brown.
It would be New England and Pittsburgh again, not Jacksonville. Roethlisberger, ball pops free, rolling around, and it's scooped up. The speed of Telvin Smith. Goodbye. Touchdown Jaguars. Ngakoue knocks it free, and a 50-yard return for Jacksonville with a penalty marker down. 4 receiver set. Roethlisberger punt. Roethlisberger throws, looking, end zone, over the shoulder. Martavis Bryant pulls it in for the touchdown. Huge play for Pittsburgh. Roethlisberger lofts it. Juggle, touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with the grab. The Steelers inching closer. 475 receiving yards. 1st and goal inside the 5. Fournette trying to hammer it in. He does. Touchdown Jacksonville. The 3rd of the day for Leonard Fournette.
It looks like just a 4-man rush for Jacksonville.
Roethlisberger gets out of trouble. Throws it deep downfield. Oh, what a grab! Antonio Brown! Touchdown! Sensational! Play action. Bortles upstairs, wide open, Tommy Bohannon, touchdown Jacksonville. Blake Bortles navigates a drive for the Jaguars. Roethlisberger, pump, run, backward pass to Le'Veon Bell, accelerates for the touchdown.
Because it was a backwards pass, it didn't matter if he was over the line of scrimmage.
Roethlisberger connects for the touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. But triple zeros on the clock.
Toss to McKinnon. Jerick McKinnon gets a block for the touchdown. And what a block by Riley Reef. First and goal. Murray, right side, bouncing. Touchdown, Minnesota. Second down and 10 now. Breeze, end zone, has a man. Touchdown, Michael Thomas. The man who was involved in that collision with Sendejo. Good throw, good catch, and the Saints are on the board. Fake toss, pass, caught, touchdown Saints. Michael Thomas. And the second-year pro's got his second of the game. End zone. Pass is caught for the touchdown, Kamara.
Keenum's going to try to work the ball on the boundary.
Keenum steps into it. Pass is caught. Diggs! Sideline! Touchdown! Unbelievable! Vikings win it!
Travis Kelce in front of him and let the crosser in behind.
First and goal at the 10-yard line. Damian Williams looking for space, cuts it back, still in his feet, into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, and he has come on.
Get him to go block somebody.
Damian Williams is a good story. They toss it back here to Hill. Around the corner, he goes. Tyreek Hill to the end zone. Touchdown. 36 yards for a guy who can score anytime from any place on the field. Quick, his first punt of the game. And it is blocked, and that is exactly what the Colts needed because they're going to wind up with a touchdown. Pascal covers it in the end zone. Najee Good blocked it. Recovered by Pascal in the end zone. And if there's anything... Second down and goal. Holmes. And tries to get in, and I believe he did as the official falls back into the snowbank. They're going to wait for the call here. Crowd thinks it's a touchdown. It is. Close enough. Luck going deep for Hillman. He is able to make the catch for the touchdown.
And they may still get back Eric Berry for one of the next two if they get to one.
Right, doing it tonight without Eric Berry. Through the middle, coming into the end zone is the other Williams, and he does. Darrell Williams for the touchdown.
Over the middle, Cooper. Amari Cooper inside the 5, touchdown, Dallas. With Elliott blocking.
movement.
Here he is, cuts back, and reaches for the touchdown. Gurley, lot of room, inside the 20, he is gone. Touchdown, Rams. Elliott again, pounds it in. Touchdown, Dallas. And the early call by Jason Garrett is to bring on the field goal team to kick the extra point, not go for two. They pass on a chance to make it a two-possession game. Anderson says, Sean McVay, you made the right call. Touchdown, Rams. Prescott keeps and reaches for the touchdown. With 2 minutes, 11 seconds left.
A DB can't even do anything but try and get up into it.
First and goal, and the Patriots drive it the distance for the touchdown. 83 yards in 14 plays with Michelle finishing it off.
Football like that, it minimizes what New England can do on third down.
Play action. Rivers steps up. Heaves it downfield, wide open. That's a touchdown. Keenan Allen got behind everybody. And Rivers finds him from 43 yards out. First down at the 14. Running it, Michelle. Untouched so far. Dives for the pylon. Touchdown, New England.
Here we go.
Brady going to the end zone. Open is Dorsett for the touchdown.
You're going to have to change. It's time to play man-to-man and put pressure on Brady. You can't sit back anymore and let him pick you apart.
Burkhead slices through for another touchdown. Well, they were talking about it with us last night quite a bit.
Well, they got pressure on Brady in that game and slowed the run down a little. And
Michelle driving. Give him touchdown number 3. Gordon again, and he's able to get in for their second touchdown of the day and their first since the opening drive for Los Angeles.
What do you think? Just power football right on this side and following them?
I would think that's it. Up going up top to Ingram. I'm sorry, to the tight end Virgil Green. Virgil Green with the catch.
I love it.
And we're halfway through the fourth quarter, and the Chargers have scored a second touchdown of the half. Drops back, goes to the end zone. And how fitting. It's Gates. If this is his last game, he could very well be going out with his last catch as a touchdown.
2nd and 2 on the fake. Here comes pressure from Okafor. Foles going to let it go. He's going to go deep. He's got Jordan Matthews. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Second and goal. Foles on the sneak, reaches over, touchdown!
Let's see if they did some type of a get Kamara in the backfield.
First and goal. Breeze looking to throw. Throws a fade. Touchdown! Keith Kirkwood. They're going to throw from Michael Thomas. Coming inside. It's going to be a touchdown. Michael Thomas just doing it all, and New Orleans takes the lead.
The fake in the pass. Caught. Kendrick Bourne for the touchdown. So Garoppolo on that drive was 5 out of 6, hit 4 different receivers. 5 receivers going out here. Cousins going deep downfield and adjusting and making the grab is Stephon Diggs for the touchdown. Over Witherspoon for 41 yards. Coleman is the back. Juszczyk is the fullback. Give it to Coleman, and he goes for the touchdown. Touchdown 49ers, and they're back on top. From the 2, the ground again. Touchdown. Tevin Coleman takes it in.
3rd and goal, but back it up to the 12. Tannehill tosses, end zone. Oh! Jonnu Smith, touchdown! Spectacular grab. Inside, could not squeeze in between the center and the guard. About as good a start as you could have for Tennessee. Tannehill looks for the home run ball. Separation. Khalif Raymond hauls it in. Touchdown, Titans. Wow. A deep one, 45 yards. Direct snap. Henry, jump pass. Oh, trickery. Corey Davis. Touchdown, Tennessee. The razzle-dazzle for the Titans. Shotgun for Tannehill. Tannehill fakes the pitch. Tannehill, second effort, touchdown on a dive to the end zone. And the Titans are pouring it on here in Baltimore.
Not getting anywhere near Lamar Jackson.
Jackson, end zone, touchdown, Hayden Hurst. Ravens trying to climb back into it.
We'll try to get it up top. They'll go deep, wide open is Stills, and no one near him for a Houston touchdown on the opening drive. 54 yards, Watson to Kenny Stills. Someone lost him, and the Texans strike just 3 minutes into the game. So quick work for the Chief offense. 3 and out. Colquitt is blocked, and it's picked up by the Texans to run it in for the touchdown. It's Lonnie Johnson with the recovery. Up the ramp he goes, and the Texans stunning everyone here in Kansas City in the opening minutes.
Okay, we're going to stick with this play. We're good. We like it.
Out of the gun on 2nd and goal. Across the middle, it is caught by Fells for the touchdown.
Oh my gosh, he called it, and right there, he was a power forward, Jim.
Yep. Pass caught on the run for the touchdown, Damian Williams. That's how fast they can do it. Flings it. Caught. Touchdown, Kelsey. Houston's worst in the league on stopping 3rd down. It's 3rd and goal. Mahomes to Kelsey. And another touchdown for Kansas City. Kelsey on a wing off the right side. Now move to the left. Here's Mahomes looking. Open field for a moment. He may have been past the line of scrimmage. It's called a touchdown. I tell you, this is going to be close Chiefs territory. Williams drives it in for the touchdown. Nine catches, 111, and 3 touchdowns. Sits out this one. 1st and goal, Williams. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Run to the short side. Watson, Hyde in front. He jumps over and in for the touchdown. 6 for 6. Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Blake Bell. He didn't have one all season, but he's got one in the divisional round.
Third down and 7. Rodgers backs up, throws. Adams, touchdown, Green Bay. Jones. He got there for the touchdown. Jones, touchdown, Packers. Off of that play action to Lynch. Awfully close to a touchdown. Lynch is in for the score. Lockett came close and Lynch able to reach across. Pass wide open. Adams makes the catch. Makes a move. Sprinting for the end zone. First down and goal. Wilson throws, pass is caught for the touchdown. Lockett. Second and goal. Lynch is in for the touchdown.
Third down and goal for Green Bay. Rodgers going to throw it. Fire, and it's caught. Touchdown, Adams. Rodgers on the fake, looking, pumping. Rodgers running, and he's in. Touchdown, Green Bay. Goff getting everyone set. Looking left, throwing left. It is caught. Second and goal. Jones backing his way in. Touchdown, Green Bay. Akers once again in at quarterback. Remember, he used to play quarterback. This time going to run it again up the middle. Inside the 5. Still going. Akers is in. What a hard run. Jones has 98 of them. Play fake here, though. Rodgers going for it all. Looking to break it open. He's got it. Lazard gonna go. Touchdown.
Substitution-wise, quick throw here to the outside, and in for the touchdown goes Stephon Diggs. The backfield flanking Jackson. He stays in the block. Jackson fires, and that will be intercepted in the end zone by Johnson. Karen Johnson. And only Jackson can stop him now. Too late to the end zone. Touchdown.
Mahomes gonna run it in. Sidestep touchdown, Kansas City. Second and 19. There's Kelce at the 10. Leaps and he flies in for the touchdown. Travis Kelce. Got a first and goal, Tony, from the 4. Mayfield in zone. Landry. It's a touchdown.
Take down a giant, number 2.
Third and goal, and Hunt is home for the touchdown.
From the 3, Brady throws, pass caught, Evans touchdown. Tampa Bay on top as he works against Marshawn Lattimore. Well, now they've got Winston lined up wide to the outside in a direct snap to Kamara. Now Winston. Now Traquan Smith. Flag is down. Smith is into the end zone for a touchdown. But a flag came out early. Right now, it's a 56-yard touchdown from Winston to Smith.
Ready. Bingo. Ready. Set.
End zone, Smith spinning, and got it for the touchdown. What a catch. What a throw. Good protection again. Pass caught. Touchdown, Fournette. Buccaneers turn that takeaway into at least 6 as they pulled it within 1 and the extra point coming up. Brady's going to take it. Touchdown.
On a direct snap, we know he can throw it if he wants, or he can do this. Henry takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. 9-6 advantage for Cincinnati. Handoff. Mixon darts to the outside, and Mixon is gone. Touchdown, Bengals. Pass attempts from Burrow. 2nd and 16 after the penalty on Jones. Tannehill looking for it all. Touchdown, A.J. Brown. Tremendous grab.
Dillon again. He is in for the touchdown. And that's 5 sacks for this defense in each of the last 3 games, and it's blocked. Up into the air and spinning inside the 10. Picked up and a touchdown.
A roll, a throw, and a touchdown. Kendall Blanton, the backup tight end.
And so the defense now waking up the Bucs.
3rd and 20. Stafford going for it all. He's got a wide open man. It's Cooper Kupp who gets free. And Kupp rolls all the way to the end zone. Takes it himself. In there for the touchdown. Fournette. He's in there. Middle of this time, wide to the left. Brady looking the other way. Brady going deep down the right sideline for Evans. He makes the catch. He's in for the score. Covered by Ramsey. Brady's going to hand it off. It's Fournette. He's going to take it to the end zone.
The toss. Singletary to the end zone, and a Buffalo touchdown on the opening drive. Going against the best 3rd down defense in the game. Mahomes, all kinds of time. Again, he's going to take off and succeed. Did he get the pylon? A little confidence. Touchdown. Going to spin around. Bills are there, end zone, and Pringle is there. What a catch. Touchdown, Kansas City.
I mean, you got to call an extra guy down there to stop it, and that's when everything opens up. Like right here, stuff's open if he throws it.
Here they come, 1st and 10 to the end zone. It's caught. Davis with the touchdown. Buffalo drives down the field in a hurry. 75 yards and only 7 plays.
And you know what? That's just still not showing up yet today.
Here's Hardman. Takes the handoff. Oh, somehow they missed him. He dives and he scores. No first downs. Just that one drive that was a quick one. And they go deep. They've got a man. It is Davis for his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Wow! We talked about quarterbacks, and these two are playing at such a high level. I actually thought Buffalo got stopped on 2 drives tonight for being a little too safe. We saw it on the last one. Well, they come right out, and they say, we're not going to be safe anymore. You got to chip on the edge with Ingram and have him come up on the inside, some of these guys.
Allen fires it. It's a wide open! Remarkable! Touchdown! Buffalo! Davis again!
This is... it just is impossible. A strike.
Go, go!
Down the middle. It's Hill in the open. Cuts it upfield. He might be gone. He is. Kansas City takes the lead with a minute to go from 64 incredible yards.
Well, we talked about Josh Allen needing to make a huge play. This place is going crazy. And then all of a sudden you got Superman himself comes out and he shows you Patrick Mahomes.
From the 19 in 17 seconds. Down the middle to the end zone. And there it is. Touchdown number 4 on the night for Davis. Looking to the end zone for the win. He caught it. Ball game. Chiefs to the championship game.
These two guys know each other. Unbelievable. This is just unfathomable. The Bills had won this game. It was over. Josh Allen with a perfect postseason. And Patrick Mahomes somehow comes out there and shows the world, I'm still here. Andy Reid talking to the refs. Oh my gosh, one of the great games you'll ever see.
You may not get it because it may give you something new. From the 8, Mahomes on the run. Kelsey in the middle. Kelsey touchdown. And Lawrence lofting it for Kirk. Got it for the touchdown. Christian Kirk on terrific play design. From out of the backfield to the end zone. And the Jaguars respond and tie the game. And Kelsey in the end zone for another touchdown. First and goal. Etienne bouncing to the outside, cuts it up, and in for the touchdown. Travis Etienne has made this a 4-point game. And Mahomes steps up, throws to the back, touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
How long does that injury hold up this evening?
3rd down and 5. Hurts will look to throw. He's got Goddard with a one-handed catch. Bayless Goddard in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a catch, and he turns it into a score from 16. His ability to run such a big deal with their success down here. Bubble screen. Devontae Smith got a block, got a touchdown. Eagles making it look easy. Boston Scott has been a giant killer in his career, trying to do it to him one more time. He is in. Boston Scott, another touchdown against the Giants. And isn't it funny that a guy at 5'6" has 11 touchdowns in 8 games against the Giants? A true Giant slayer. 2nd and goal. A juggle of the snap. Hurts found it, and there's the end zone ahead for another Philadelphia touchdown. What a machine. What a machine this Eagles offense is. They're finally giving him a
Respectable wide receiver group over the last month. Jones motions out. Barkley's going to take the direct snap. Hands it off to Matt Breida, and he finds the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Well, you talked about them digging a little deeper into the playbook, using both running backs. That certainly qualifies as digging. Barkley hands it off to Breida.
And it's awesome to see the division back to where it is this year.
Gainwell trying to get around the edge, and Kenneth Gainwell explodes all the way for another touchdown. Moves over 100 yards for the day in style with a touchdown run from 35.
2nd and 3. Burrow facing pressure. Goes over the top. Wide open is Chase. And he splits the defenders for the touchdown. Thought that was going to be so essential to his team's hopes. 3rd and 7. To the end zone. Open! Wide open! Hurst hauls it in for another Cincinnati touchdown.
3rd and 1 from a goal line last week for any of these teams.
Oh, I wonder.
Cincinnati did good last time.
There's the touchdown as he goes off left guard and has a few words to say to Jesse Bates.
You want a rivalry? People had started to develop that right away about the Bills and the Chiefs.
Gonna give it up, hand it off. Mixon. Still waiting for a signal. No arms are raised.
On the fake. Prescott rolling, throwing, Schultz in. Touchdown, Dallas. McCaffrey right up the gut and in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
They fake it to Edwards and now complete it to Aguilar for the touchdown.
There was a lot of plays that were close to being something big, but they forced the punt.
Here's Sims. Right up the middle. Still going. Steven Sims.
Good night.
He is gone. No flags. Touchdown, Texans. DeMeco Ryans has been as a defensive play caller in the NFL. 2 years in San Francisco. His first in Houston. He's watching Lamar Jackson take it in. Touchdown, Ravens. Now 2nd and 1. Jackson, end zone, likely for the touchdown. Jackson keeps Stanley in front of him. Touchdown, Lamar.
Come playoff time, I'm not letting defenses dictate my play call from their coverage look.
3rd down. Blitz is coming. Purdy has it blocked. Floating one downfield for Kittle. He's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's Love. Couple fakes going wide open in the end zone. It is melted as he gets the feet down. He is touchdown. They get it off. McCaffrey, right side, big seam, cut, 30. McCaffrey! Touchdown, San Francisco! It's Love. Far side, throws complete, caught for the touchdown! Tucker, Kraft, and the pack back in front. McCaffrey scores! 49ers in front!
Rashawn White's the back, first and goal. Mayfield to Otten. Flag down. Otten feet down. Let's see if it's a touchdown. There's no indication if it's a touchdown or not. The flag was thrown. It looked like Otten got both feet down.
Well, you had a pick play for sure inside. It's just a matter whether it was within 1 yard of the line of scrimmage.
There was no foul for offensive pass interference. The contact was within 1 yard of the line of scrimmage. Touchdown.
Fourth and goal, and Craig Reynolds is the running back for the Lions. Goff gives to Reynolds inside. Touchdown, Detroit. Third and 10, blitz coming. White tries to beat the blitz, and Rashawn White scores a touchdown. Beautiful call against the blitz. White to the end zone. An extra point from a tie game. Much on defense. Second and 2. Gibbs. Good move in the open field. Gibbs accelerates. Gibbs to the end zone. He's in for the touchdown. Point out that the backup tight end, Brock Wright, is being checked on. Anthony Ferkser out of Harvard, 6th-year man, is the second tight end. Goff looking. St. Brown. End zone. Touchdown, Detroit. St. Brown. On second down. Mayfield end zone. Evans on it. Touchdown, Mike Evans. The game stays alive with the strong hands of Evans. And Mayfield's 3rd touchdown pass of the day.
Gonna run it.
Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And second down, launch wide open. Kelsey has the touchdown.
Get rid of Kansas City's timeout, use the quarterback's legs.
Who else to run it? But Josh Allen, who's in for the touchdown. Ball came out at the end. Reed has it. But I believe he broke the plane before the ball came out.
They stalled out far too much recently.
Gonna go to Kelsey. Got blockers out there. Trying to find an opening and a pylon. And they say touchdown.
Wow, touchdown. What an incredible individual effort by Kelsey.
Sliding left. On the go. Throws. End zone. Touchdown! The Bills score from 13 yards out. Shakir hauls it in. Pacheco is across for the Kansas City touchdown.
Wow, what a run. Finishes downhill. And this is an outstanding misdirection play call.
Here's Hunt. Touchdown, Kansas City. Dominate this third quarter. 15th play of the drive. Over 10 minutes. There's a hand to Mixon. He's got a lane and a touchdown. Mahomes steps up, throws, and he got it. Touchdown, Kelsey.
And they're really running it behind this offensive line, and they got their extra lineman in there, Skipper. See if they give it to Gibbs.
They will. Left side. Gibbs! Touchdown, Detroit.
Horrible leg injury earlier in the year, hoping to come back if the Lions make a run to the Super Bowl. But we'll see. Second down. Robinson up the middle. Touchdown, Washington. And they're in front. And Montgomery's back in the backfield. Fake. Goff. Pressure. In trouble. Throw. Oh! He caught it! Touchdown, Laporta!
Daniels, quick throw, far side, get it out there to McLaurin. Breaks through, Terry McLaurin, foot race, McLaurin is going to win! Touchdown, Washington! Second and long. Goff, some pressure again, lets it fly high. It's intercepted, picked off by Quan Morton. Morton with some blocks, inside the 20, still going. Morton, pick six. Gibbs, little trickery, Jamison Williams, end around. Williams needs a block, gets it. Williams, cuts back. Jamison Williams is gone. 61 yards. Daniels, four-man rush this time, zips it in, caught by your guy, Zach Ertz, touchdown. Gibbs, up the middle, Gibbs, shoulder down, touchdown, Detroit. Second and goal, Robinson in, touchdown, Washington. Daniels, McNichol, still fighting, reaching, is he in? He is! Touchdown, Washington!
And that opened up some of those running opportunities for Saquon.
Hurts this time, pulls it and keeps it and takes off for the first down. Through a tackle and Hurts on the run, he might go! Jalen Hurts, touchdown, Philadelphia! Fires in traffic. It is caught by Higbee for the touchdown. Tyler Higbee. 3rd and 4. They'll run out of it. Big opening, Barkley. There he goes. Barkley going to ring the bell again. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's another home run from Barkley, 62 yards.
Only if it's wide open you keep running.
At 118 yards and adding to it. There goes Barkley into the clear, through the snow, all the way home. He's hit another home run against the Rams. And this one might send him to the championship game. Caught for the touchdown by, is Colby Parkinson. Parkinson for the score. And it's a one-score game for the Rams at 28-21.
Putting them both out on the field, they're like wide receivers and tight ends at the same time.
Call it 3rd and 3 from the gun. Lamar, first option closed down. Now he goes to the end zone, wide open, and a Ravens touchdown right off the bat with Bateman. Has a 2nd and goal. Gonna hand it off. Hand it off and walking in for the touchdown is Ray Davis, the rookie. And it certainly looked like the setup with Reggie Gilliam line up behind him. Here it is, Allen. He just steamrolls across for the Buffalo touchdown.
Watch this formation. Who's going to motion? Shakir? You're not going to stay there, are you?
It's Allen. Allen straight ahead. Bulldozes in for the touchdown. Stay with him. Henry. He's in for the touchdown. Oh, boy, they looked unstoppable on the ground. They just rushed for 68 yards on that drive. Again, he's getting all kinds of protection.
all day. Slides over to buy time, flings it down the field. It's caught for the touchdown. Isaiah Likely, and the Ravens are a 2-point try away from tying the game.